ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልኝ ውድ የኮንዞም ቤተሰቦች እንዴት ናችሁ? የዛሬው ክላሳችን ተጀምሯል። የዛሬው ክላሳችን የሚሆነው ማይክሮ ኢኮኖሚክስ 1 ቻፕተር 3 ቲዮሪ ኦፍ ፕሮዳክሽን የሚለው ነው። የኮንዞን ዩቲዩብ ቻናል ቤተሰብ ያልሆናችሁ ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ ቤተሰብ እንድትሆኑ በአክብሮት እየጠየቅኩ ቤተሰብ ሆናችሁ ደግሞ የደወል ምልክቷን በተጫኑ በየቀኑ የምለቃቸው ቪዲዮዎች በፍጥነት ይደርሷችኋል። ጥያቄ አስተያየት ካላችሁ ኮሜንት ሴክሽን ላይ አስቀምጡልኝ። በጥያቄያችሁ መሰረት ወደ እናንተ የማቀርብ ይሆናል። ቪዲዮን ከወዳችሁት ላይክ አድርጉት፣ ሌሎች እንዲደርስ ደግሞ ሼር ብታደርጉት ደስ ይለኛል። ይሄን ካልን ቀጥታ ወደ ዕለቱ ክላስ እንሄዳለን ማለት ነው። እንግዲህ እንደ ኢንትሮዳክሽን ቤዚክ ኮንሴፕትስ ኦፍ ፕሮዳክሽን የሚለውን እንይ። ዋት ኢዝ ፕሮዳክሽን? ፕሮዳክሽን ምንድነው? ፕሮዳክሽን ፈንክሽን ምንድነው የሚለውን እንይ። Production is simply the process of transforming economic resources like land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship into final goods and services. So, production ምን ማለት ነው? It is economic inputዎችን economic resource in sense means land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship changing to final goods and services ማለት ነው. So production involves adding value to inputs through various activities like processing, assembling, designing, or just any other technique. እነሱን በመጠቀም final goods and outputs ማምረት ነው። Outputs can be ምን ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ? either tangible or intangible. Outputs can be tangible goods like furnitures or clothes and intangible services like teaching, banking የመሳሰሉት ማለት ነው። So production focus on efficient use of inputs to maximize output. So when someone asks you what is production is the process of transforming economic resources into final goods and services ብለን መመለስ መቻል አለብን ማለት ነው። So next to production one term is come which is production function. Production function is the technological relationship between inputs and outputs. Production ምንድነው? It is a technical and technological relationship between inputs and outputs. And production function shows the maximum quantity of output obtained from a given set of inputs assuming efficient production. So production ምንድነው? የኢንፑት እና አውትፑት የግብአትና የምርት ወይም የውጤት ቴክኖሎጂካል ሪሌሽንሺፕ የቴክኖሎጂካል ዝምድና production function ይባላል። So ይሄ ደግሞ ምን ያሳያል? maximum quantity of output from a given set of input የሚገኘው production function ይባላል። Production function helps to understand how changes in output level affects output. Production function ምን እንድንረዳ ያስችለናል? change in input output levelን እንዴት affect ያደርገዋል የሚለውን ለመርዳት ያስችለናል። And this production function represents a complex set of isoquants. It's showing different inputs combination producing the same output. And the general form of production function ይሆናል Q is the function of LKRT where Q is output depends on inputs like labor L, capital K, raw material R, and technology T. So the general form of the production function is this one. F is the function of Q is the function of labor, capital, raw material, technology, and so on. ይሄ basic concepts of production ይባላል። So production ምንድነው አለን? the transformation of inputs to outputs ካለን ኢንፑቶች classify ይደረጋሉ። So when we see the classification of inputs we can divide it into two. በሁለት ከፍለን ማየት እንችላለን። fixed inputs and variable inputs. Simply fixed inputs are inputs whose quantity can't be changed in the short run. ፊክስድ ኢንፑት ማለት ነው ኳንቲቲያቸው በሾርት ራን መቀየር የማይችሉ ኢንፑቶች ፊክስድ ኢንፑት ይባላሉ። and the level of output does not affect how much of the input is used. በፊክስድ ኢንፑት ጊዜ level of output does not affect how much the input is used ነው። so supply is inelastic. supply ምንድነው? inelastic ነው in the short run because it takes time to increase or reduce. So for examples of the fixed inputs are just like buildings, factories, warehouses, and offices, machines and equipment like machines and tools, large capital assets like vehicles and heavy machines are examples of fixed inputs. These inputs remain constant even if the firm increases or decreases in production. Examples of fixed inputs are building, machinery, equipment, large capital asset ብለን አይተናል። So even if we can't change those fixed inputs, the firm's output cannot be changed. So the inputs remain constant even if the firm's increase or decrease production ማለት ነው። Other classification of inputs are variable input ይባላል። Inputs whose quantity can be adjusted easily as production increase. Variable input ማለት ደግሞ production change ሲደረግ ኳንቲቲ ኦፍ ኢንፑትን ኢዚሊ አጀስት ማድረግ የምንችለው የኢንፑት አይነት ቬሪየብል ኢንፑት ይባላል። and have elastic supply in the short run. የቬሪየብል ኢንፑት ደግሞ በሾርት ራን ምንድነው ሰፕላያቸው ኢላስቲክ ነው which means when the production changes the variable input can be also changes. Firms can hire more or buy more quickly. Example, labor. Workers can be hired or laid off. Raw material, cement, floor, steel, fuel, energy, elasticity, water usage የመሳሰሉት example of variable input ናቸው ማለት ነው። Firms use more variable inputs when they want to raise output and reduce them when output falls. ፈርሞች ምን ያደርጋሉ? አውትፑትን መጨመር ሲፈልጉ ሲምፕሊ ቬሪየብል ኢንፑትን ይጨምራሉ። አውትፑትን መቀነስ ሲፈልጉ ደግሞ ቬሪየብል ኢንፑትን ምን ያደርጋሉ? ይቀንሳሉ ማለት ነው። ይሄን ካየን ሾርት ራን ቨርሰስ ሎንግ ራን ፕሮዳክሽን እንግዲህ ፔሪድ ኦፍ ፕሮዳክሽን በሁለት ከፍለን ማየት እንችላለን። ጀስት ሾርት ራን ፕሮዳክሽን ኤንድ ሎንግ ራን ፕሮዳክሽን። ሾርት ራን ፕሮዳክሽን means a time of production defined as a period where at least one input is fixed. Usually capital. ምን ማለት ነው? ቢያንስ ካሉት ኢንፑት ውስጥ አንዱ ፊክስድ የሆነበት የፔሪድ ኦፍ ፕሮዳክሽን ሾርት ራን ፕሮዳክሽን ይባላል። ፕሮዳክሽን uses a combination of fixed inputs like capital cannot change and variable inputs like labor can change. And the characteristics of a short run production period is that firms cannot expand plant size or buy new major machines. ምክንያቱም capital fixed ስለሆነ they can only adjust labor, material and daily operations. So managers focus on how to increase production using existing capacity ማለት ነው። Simply short run production function ማለት is a period of production at least one input is fixed ማለት ነው. While long run production period is a period where all inputs are variable and nothing is fixed. Long run production function ማለት ነው ሁሉም ኢንፑቶች ምንድናቸው? ቬሪየብል ናቸው and there is no fixed type of input. Fixed የሚባል ኢንፑት የለም። Firms can build new factories, install new machines, adopt new technology, enter or exit in an industry. በሎንግ ራን ፕሮዳክሽን ፔሪድ አዲስ ፋብሪካ መገንባት ይችላሉ፣ አዲስ ማሽን መትከል ይችላሉ፣ አዲስ ቴክኖሎጂ አዶፕት ማድረግ ይችላሉ፣ ኢቭን ከኢንዱስትሪው መውጣትም መግባትም ይችላሉ ማለት ነው። ሶ ፔሪድ ኦፍ ፕሮዳክሽን ስናይ ኢምፖርታንት ልንይዘው የምንገባው ነገር ምንድነው? ሾርት ራን ኤንድ ሎንግ ራን ዳዝ ኖት ሪፈርስ ቱ ስፔሲፊክ ሪስ they describe flexibility of resources not time length. ሾርት ራን ኤንድ ሎንግ ራን ብለን ግን የምንከፍለው እንዴት ትዝል የሚፈልገው ነገር ምንድነው? it is not about specific risk 1 አመት 6 ወር 2 አመት 3 አመት አይደለም። specific risk ሳይሆን it is about input adjustment. The classification of the production period into short run and long run is based on the flexibility of resources and the input adjustment. It is not about specific years. እሱን ልትይዙ ይፈልጋለሁ። ይሄን ካየን production with one variable input በመቀጠል ነው። production with one variable input with one variable input is the short run production framework. ይሄ የሾርት ራን production framework ነው። The short run is a production period where some inputs are fixed and others are vary. So short run period of production is a period of production in which some inputs are fixed and some inputs are vary. short run ማለት ሲምፕሊ ምንድነው? ግማሾቹ ኢንፑቶች ወይም ሳሞቹ ኢንፑቶች ፊክስድ ናቸው፣ ሳሞቹ ደግሞ ቬሪየብል ናቸው። ኮመን አሰምፕሽን ለምሳሌ capital is fixed and labor is variable. So firms can adjust labor easily but machinery, building and equipment remain constant in the short run. in the short run. So short run ምንድነው ከተባልን short run production period is a production period in which some inputs are fixed and others are vary ማለት ነው። production with one variable input ስናይ production is expressed as a function. For example, Q is a function of labor and capital where K bar indicates fixed capital show ያደርጋል። So a small labor is added to a fixed amount of capital. እንግዲህ ካፒታል ፊክስድ ነው ብለናል ምክንያቱም ሾርት ራን ፕሮዳክሽን ፈንክሽን ላይ ነን። ሶ ኢን ሾርት ራን ፕሮዳክሽን ፈንክሽን some inputs are fixed and other inputs can vary ብለናል። So for example, let's say production with one variable input such as capital. So as more labor is added to the fixed amount of capital, output increase at an increasing rate. Initially, output increase at an increasing rate due to specialization and better coordination. Output increase at decreasing rate later. እየቆየ ግን ምን ይሆናል? Output at decreasing rate ይጨምራል. Finally, eventually, adding more labor may reduce total output. መጨረሻ ላይ ሞር ሌቨር አድ ያደረክ በሄደ ቁጥር አውትፑት ምን ይሆናል? ሊቀንስ ይችላል። So the reasons for the changes are this pattern occurs because of the law of diminishing marginal return ይባላል። እዚህ ጋር ይመጣል። After a certain point, adding more units of variable input to a fixed input yields smaller and smaller additional output. So the reason for eventual decline of total output is that the law of diminishing return. The law of diminishing return means adding one more units of a variable input to a fixed input yields smaller and smaller additional output ማለት ነው። ብዙ ጊዜ ይሄ ኢንትራንስ ይወጣል ባይዘይ ይሄ እንድትዙ ፈልጋለሁ። ይሄን ካየን በሾርት ራን ፕሮዳክሽን ፈንክሽን ወይም production with one variable input ሶስት type of products are. There are three type of products which are total product, average product and marginal product. Let's say total. What does total product mean? Total product is the total quantity of output produced by workers using fixed capital. Simply, total product is total quantity, total amount of output produced by workers using fixed capital, and it shows how total output changes as labor increase. So total output shows total product shows the total output that changes as labor increase. So total product has three stages. Typically total product ሶስት ስቴጆች አሉት። stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. At stage 1 increasing marginal return, which means total product rises rapidly. At stage 2 diminishing marginal return, total product rises but at a lower rate. And at stage 3 negative marginal return, which means total product declines. Just the one this is similar with the one we see in the previous slide. As more and more capital labor is added to a fixed amount of capital, firstly the total product increases at increasing rate, then increase at the decreasing rate, and finally it becomes decreasing. So that's why we are calling at stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 is exhibit the total product increasing marginal return, diminishing marginal return and negative marginal return. It is about total product. When we see about average product is the output produced by unit of labor. Average product ምንድነው? total product divided by labor ማለት ወይንም the output produced per unit of labor ነው። So average product is equal to total product divided by labor. It means it measures labor productivity. The type of product that measures labor productivity is average product. Average product rises when workers become efficient. Average product ምን ያደርጋል? ይጨምራል። Then follows with diminishing return dominate and average product reaches its maximum when average product is equal to marginal product. Just this concept is very similar concept starting from grade 10 economics, just like that. So you may not be new for those terms. The third one is marginal product. Marginal product is the additional output from employing one more unit of labor keeping capital constant. Marginal product ምንድነው? is the additional output from employing one more unit of labor keeping capital constant ማለት ነው። So marginal product of labor is equal to change in total product divided by change in labor, and marginal product is the slope of total product curve. ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ማለት ነው ሲምፕሊ ቼንጅ ኢን ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ሲካፈል ለቼንጅ ኢን ሌበር ነው እና ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ደግሞ ዘ ስሎፕ ኦፍ ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ከርቭ ይባላል። ሶ ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ኢዝ ዘ ስሎፕ ኦፍ ዘ ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ስላለን ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ሲምፕሊ ከቶታል ፕሮዳክት ነው ድራይቭ የምናደርገው ማለት ነው። ሶ ማርጂናል ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ደግሞ የራሱ የሆነ 3 ስቴጆች አሉለትናል። ስለዚህ ከሱ ድራይቭ ስለሚደረግ ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ሃዝ ኦልሶ ዘስ 3 stages. And marginal product rises initially due to better use of fixed capital, division of labor, increased efficiency. Then it starts to decline and finally at stage 3 it becomes 0. Marginal product eventually declines when too many workers share to same fixed amount of capital. After that, we will see the law of diminishing marginal return. Just we try to see this concept before, but now we will elaborate it more. So the law of diminishing marginal return is also called the law of variable proportion or the law of return to variable input. And the law of diminishing marginal return states that when one more unit of labor is increased while other inputs, capital, labor, equipment remain fixed, the marginal product of the variable input will eventually decrease after a certain point. Simply, the law of diminishing marginal return ማለት one more unit of labor, when one more unit of labor is increased and the other inputs like capital, land, equipment remain fixed ሲሆን the marginal product of the variable input ምን እያደረገ ይሄዳል? eventually እየቀነሰ ይሄዳል ማለት ነው። explanation ስናይ at first adding more labor to fixed capital may increase output rapidly due to specialization and better utilization of machinery. መጀመሪያ ላይ more labor to fixed input እየጨመርን በሄደ ቁጥር total product rapidly ይጨምራል ምክንያቱም because of specialization and better utilization of machinery. However, but as more workers are added, the fixed input becomes overcrowded or overused and workers begin to disturb each other. Finally, efficiency falls because the fixed capital cannot support unlimited labor. So the resulting effect of this is that marginal product declines. First, each additional worker contributes less extra output than the previous one. So average product by following the marginal product eventually falls, which means productivity per worker declines. And finally, total product may rise at a decreasing rate and may later fall if too many workers are added. So thus the law of diminishing marginal return is explain the stages of production. Which are the stages of production? Stage 1 and stage 2, stage 3, which we will see later. The key idea from the law of diminishing marginal return is that even though output may still increase for a while, the extra output gained from each unit of labor becomes smaller and smaller, showing diminishing marginal return. ሲምፕሊ ከያውዳው እዚህ ምንድነው የምናየው ነገር አውቶፑት መጀመሪያ እየጨመረ ሄዳል ነገር ግን ኤክስትራ አውቶፑት ጌይንድ ፍሮም ኢች ዩኒት ኦፍ ሌበር ቢካም ምን ይሆናል ስሞለር ኤንድ ስሞለር እየቀነሰ ሄዳል ይሄ ምን ያሳያል ዲሚኒሽንግ ማርጂናል ሪተርን ያሳያል ማለት ነው ይሄን ካየን next we will see the stages of production. The relationship between total product, average product and marginal product shows how much output changes when one more unit of variable input like labor are used. Stage of production ምን ያሳየናል average product marginal product እና የቶታል product relationship output change ሲሆን more units of labor used ስናደርግ ምን ያሳየናል relationshipአቸውን ያሳየናል as additional input is applied apply ስናደርግ total output increases up to a maximum level at input L3 look this graph beyond this point adding more units of labor uses total output to fall because the production process becomes inefficient. With by next slide we will see what characteristics are in stage 1 and stage 2 and stage 3. But just to see some points about this figure, when we see the first graph, when marginal product reaches its maximum, the maximum point, total product reaches its inflection point. Just look. So when marginal product increases, total product at increasing rate until it is inflection point. So slope of total product is positive. But when marginal product declines until MP is equal to 0, which means MP, the MP curve intersects the x-axis. Total product increases at decreasing rate. But when MP is equal to 0, marginal product becomes 0, total product reaches its maximum and at constant level. But next, when total product starts to decline, marginal product is negative and slope of total product becomes negative. The point at which marginal product attains its maximum is known as the point of law of diminishing marginal return. In other words, the law of diminishing marginal return begins to operate when marginal product begins to fall. So the point at which MP is equal to AP is the point of diminishing average return. So look this graph and ይህን ግራፍ እዩት። ቀጥሎ የሶስቱን ሪሌሽንሺፕ each stage እናያለን ማለት ነው። ስቴጅ 1 ስቴጅ ስናይ at stage 1 is the range of increasing average physical product. Stage 1 is simply the range of increasing average physical product. The stage goes from the origin where TP is equal to 0 at the point where average product is maximum. ስቴጅ 1 ከየት እስከ ይሄዳል? ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር 0 ከሆነበት እስከ አቨሬጅ ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር ማክሲመም እስከሆነበት። አቨሬጅ ፕሮዳክት ማክሲመም የሚሆነው ደግሞ አቨሬጅ ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር ከማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር ጋር እኩል ሲሆን ነው። It indicates the range of rising average physical product for the variable input labor and it is largely stage of increasing return to L because total product increases at increasing rate. ስቴጅ 1 ላይ ቶታል ፕሮዳክት የሚጨምረው at increasing rate ነው። Variable inputs remain underemployed and fixed inputs remain underutilized. So at stage 1, marginal product of labor is greater than average product of labor. But finally stage 1 ሲያልቅ marginal product of labor ከaverage product of labor ጋር እኩል ይሆንና average product of labor reaches maximum. Stage 1. Stage 2 starts from the maximum average product of labor to zero marginal product of labor. It is the stage of product that ranges from maximum average product of labor to zero marginal product of labor. In other words, the stage to production begins when average product of labor starts to decline and ends when marginal product of labor curve becomes 0 or total product reaches its maximum level. So at stage 2, total product is increasing but at diminishing rate. In the stage of diminishing return because total product increases at decreasing rate. So at stage 2, marginal product of labor is less than average product of labor and both marginal product of labor and average product of labor are diminishing but still both are positive. And marginal product of labor declines at faster rate than average product of labor. So stage 2 is the optimum stage of production and there is proper utilization and employment of resource. Have this one. When we see stage 3 of production, it occurs when adding one more unit of labor causes total product to decline and marginal product of labor becomes negative, which means marginal product of labor is less than 0. This happens because labor is overemployed and capital is overutilized. Workers overcrowd the fixed input. So average product of labor continues to fall but remains positive. And it ranges from marginal product of labor 0 to the negative region of the marginal product of labor. And at this stage, since marginal product of labor is negative, total product is declining. So when we see the characteristics of the stage 3, 1, total product is decreasing. 2, marginal product of labor declines and become negative. 3, average product of labor declines but stays above 0. By no means average product of labor becomes negative. Average product of labor is always 0. Both product curves are falling, showing extreme inefficiency. So a rational firm is operating at stage 2. And when we see why rational producers avoid stage 1 and stage 3, stage 1 is extensive margin, which means labor is underemployed, capital is underutilized. So extra workers increase efficiency greatly and it leads to producer should continue additional labor not to stop. And in stage 3, intensive margin, which means labor is overemployed, capital is overstretched, and due to that extra labor reduces output and leads to producers loss efficiency and ፕሮፊት። ሶ አንድ ራሽናል ፈርም የሚያመርተው ምን ላይ ነው ማለት ነው? ስቴጅ 2 ላይ ነው። ስቴጅ 1 ኤክስቴንሲቭ ማርጂን ነው። ሌበር አንደር ኤምፕሎይድ ነው። ካፒታል ኦቨር ዩቲላይዝድ ነው። ኤክስትራ ወርከር አድ እያደረግን በሄደ ቁጥር ኤፊሽንሲያችን ይጨምራል። ኤፊሽንሲያችን ሲጨምር ደግሞ ሰራተኛ እየጨመር ትሄዳለህ። ስቴጅ 3 ደግሞ ኢንቴንሲቭ ማርጂን ነው። ሌበር ኦቨር ኤምፕሎይድ ነው። ካፒታል ስትሬችድ ነው። ኤክስትራ ሌበር ሲጨምር ፕሮዳክቲቪቲ ኤንድ ኤፊሽንሲ ይቀንሳል። ዱቱ ዛት ፕሮፊት ትርፍም ይቀንሳል። ስለዚህ ስቴጅ 2 ኢዝ ዛ ኢኮኖሚክ ሪጅን ይባላል። ሁለተኛውም የበቃ የማምረት ራሽናል ፈርም የሚያመርትበት ነው። ባይዘ ሲምፕሊ ኖቱ በጣም ደስ የሚል ነው። ጀስት ይሄን ማንበብ በጣም ለእናንተ ቀላል ነገር ነው። ራሽናል ስቴጅ ኦፍ ፕሮዳክሽን ኢዝ ስቴጅ 2 ቅድም እንዳልኳችሁ ማለት ሶ ዘ ኦንሊ ኢኮኖሚካሊ ሰንሲብል ስቴጅ ኢዝ ስቴጅ 2 both marginal product of labor and average product of labor are positive but declining, showing efficiencies of inputs and producers maximize output and profit here. And it represents also optimal employment of labor relative to fixed capital. At stage 2, producers maximize output and profit. When we see relationship between marginal product of labor and average product of labor, the ascending and descending pattern of both average product of labor and marginal product of labor curve is similar. እንግዲህ የሚቀንሰውም የሚጨምረውም የአቨሬጅ ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር እና የማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር ከርቭ ተመሳሳይ ነው፣ ፓተርኑ። when marginal product of labor greater than average product of labor is increasing. when marginal product of labor less than average product of labor of labor is decreasing. when marginal product of labor is equal to average product of labor reaches maximum. This is the relationship between marginal product of labor and average product of labor. When we see the relationship between marginal product of labor and total product of labor, when marginal product of labor is increasing, total product is also increasing, but at increasing rate. Look. When marginal product is increasing, total product of labor is increasing at increasing rate. When marginal product of labor is decreasing until it reaches zero, total product is also increasing, but at decreasing rate. When marginal product of labor is zero, which means the marginal product of labor curve intersects the x-axis, total product reaches its maximum and saturation point is here. Saturation point or constant level. And when the marginal product of labor is negative, total product is declining. So this is simply the relationship between the marginal product of labor and average product of labor, as well as the marginal product of labor and total product. So a rational firm is operate at stage 2 because stage 2 is the economically sensible stage. So let's see example for short-term production. In short-term production, just as I said before, there is 3 stages of production: stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Stage 1 is from the increasing return, which means total product rises at an increasing rate. Stage 2 is diminishing return, which means total product of labor rises at decreasing rate, and this is the rational stage for production. And stage 3 is negative return, total product declines as additional labor reduce output. So simply እዚህ ጋር ፊክስድ ኢንፑት አለ 1 ሄክታር ኦፍ ላንድ ነው። ቬሪየብል ኢንፑት አለ 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and total product is start from 0 increase until 108 and finally starts to decline to 96 and 80. Average product is as I said before always positive and starts to increase, finally reaches the maximum and tries መቀነስ ይጀምራል and the marginal product of labor is initially increase then decrease finally reaches 0 and become negative. So ቀደም ምን ብለናል? total product of labor stage 1 የሚያልቀው ምን ብለናል? the average product of labor እና ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር ካርቭ ኢንተርሴክት ሲደራረጉ ነው ብለናል። ስለዚህ አንድ ሄክታር ላይ ስቴጅ 1 ያልቃል ማለት ነው። ስቴጅ 2 ደግሞ እስከ ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር 0 እስከሚሆንበት ድረስ ነው ብለናል። ስለዚህ ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር 0 የሆነው አት 7 ላይ ነው። እሱ ጋር ያልቃል ማለት ነው። ስቴጅ 3 ደግሞ ዘ ኔጌቲቭ ሪጅን ኦፍ ዘ ማርጂናል ፕሮዳክት ኦፍ ሌበር ነው። ሶ ከዜሮ ይጨርስና ኔጌቲቭ 12 ኔጌቲቭ 16 ይቀጥላል ማለት ነው። ሶ ዘ ግራፍ ኦፍ ዘ ፕሮዳክሽን ፈንክሽን ክሊርሊ ምን ያደርግልናል ማለት ነው? ኢት ኢሉስትሬትስ ዘስ ስቴጅስ ኤንድ ቪዥዋሊ ዲሞንስትሬትስ ዘ ሎ ኦፍ ዲሚኒሽንግ ማርጂናል ሪተርን ሾዊንግ ሃው ዘ ስሎፕ ኦፍ ቶታል ፕሮዳክት ቼንጅስ ዊዝ ሌበር ኢንፑት ማለት ነው። ባይ ዚስ we have finished today's lesson. If you are not subscribed for the Econzone YouTube channel, please subscribe it. If you like the video, please hit the like button and ሌሎች እንዲደርስ ሸር አድርጉልኝ። ሶ ጥያቄ አስተያየት ካላችሁ ደግሞ if you have any question, suggestion and remark, you may put at my email or phone number and at the comment section and I will back በጥያቄያችሁ መሰረት ወደ እናንተ ይመለስ ይሆናል። ሶ ለዛሬው እዚህ ጋር እንጨርሳለን። ሰላም ሁኑ።